me tell you what gets everybody so excited about what I'm doing, because the exciting part of this is once you understand how banks make money, right? Understanding that concept will want and drive you to figure out how can you position your capital to make money like banks do. And it's really, really an exciting prospect. Once you understand this, then you're not asking me how little can I put into life insurance. You're literally trying to figure out how much can I get into it so that
Yeah.
I can use my money like banks do. Because I mean, especially for real estate investors who know what to do with money if they have access to it. I mean, Charles, the big problem that we have today is that everybody's money comes in and goes out and it's locked up and they don't have access to it. So they don't have any imagination left for what they would do if they had money, because it's all locked up in a 401k, a SEP, IRA,
Yes.
or it's, locked up in a 30-year mortgage where, they can't get to it, or it's just gone,
And
right?
Tom, who locks it up? Who locks up the IRA? Who locks up the 401k?
It is locked
The,
up.
the
Yes,
government locks it up.
they do that, but they're doing it because they want to be in control of your money, not you. They don't think that you're really would know what to do with money if you
And
did.
not only that, Tom, think about this. They're locking it up so that they can tax it at a later date when the tax rates will be a lot higher because they're so far in debt. It just, oh, they get you coming and going, and people are just, they don't listen, they don't see it, and it's so right out there. You can see the government's not on your side, folks. The government is not on your side.
Charles,
So,
such an insightful thing that you just said. And here's the problem is, and I'm not down on CPAs, okay? I don't want you guys to hear me say that because I love my CPA. But CPAs
I love
are
my CPA too, Christina Lael. She's on the podcast. You can find her. She's awesome.
So CPAs are trained to do one thing extremely well, and they are trained to help you pay the least amount of taxes this year.
Yeah.
That's what they're trained to do. They are not trained to try to figure out how to help you pay the least amount of taxes over your entire lifetime. We love our CPAs, but sometimes you got to educate them to say what you just said, Charles, which is, hey, why do I want to postpone all of my tax burden to a future that I don't have any idea what the tax rate's going to be?
Exactly. Exactly. And but okay, so here's the next logical question is people think, well then how do you know it's, if you don't know what it's going to be, wouldn't it benefit you today if we do it this way? But think about what's going to happen in the future. How much did Trump just spend? $6 trillion for this COVID thing? Our debt just went up by $6 trillion. I'm sorry, the chickens are going to come home to roost at some point in the future, and right now, and actually, I wonder if it was this book that I got it from, is that we are being taxed at the lowest rate that we ever have been as a country, and it has to go up. In order to cover that stuff, we have to be taxed more, and that's just what's going to happen when, I got another 10 years to go, and then they're going to start whacking me with it. So